Welcome, witches, wizards, muggles, no mages, adlen no magique. I am Victoria Maclean, bringing Hogwarts to you. Today I have a very personal video for you all. Now, a couple of days ago I asked who would like to see the top 10 of my own personal Wizarding World collection. And I was really shocked. You all said yes, you'd love to see it. So this is my top 10 of my own personal collection. So for me, this is where the magic starts. Very well aware that I'm so lucky to have all these items. As I said, I have thousands of items and I accumulate more every week just because of what I do. I'm very lucky. But I have been collecting since 2001 when I first fell in love with Harry Potter, and it's been spiraling from there really. I mean, as I said, I've been collecting for almost 18 years, so yeah, it's been a good relationship to be fair, but I'm running out of room now. I need to move. Item is really exciting for me because I queued up for a while to get it. I was the first person in the Cardiff St David's Lego store to buy it. It is, of course, the Hogwarts Lego set. Oh, how can you not love it? It's amazing. My stunning Hogwarts Lego castle, complete with boathouse and the founders of Hogwarts and the boats, including the Whomping Willow and the Hungarian Horntail attached there. This is such a beautiful castle. And here is the back of the cabinet with my little ready-made lights. You have the Chamber of Secrets. The lights look terrible from here, but they look really pretty at the front. Dumbledores Office there. And the gargoyle. Sherbet lemon. That's the girls' bathroom with Moaning Myrtle. We have the Defence Against the Dark Arts classroom there. Umbridge's office, just there. And then this is the Philosopher's Stone part. So we have the Mirror of Erised all the way over here. And then we have the chessboard, the flying keys, and then there's obviously the Chamber of Secrets just there. Just in here we have the Gryffindor common room. Again, please excuse the lights. We have the library, and then further down we have Snape's potions classroom, and then the room of requirements just in there. It is such a detailed piece that I absolutely love this castle. It is the second biggest Lego set that Lego have ever produced, and you can see why. This is the box to my Hogwarts Chalice by Arthur Price. It is an absolutely beautiful piece, so detailed as you will soon find out, and that is why this is in my personal top 10. My beautiful Hogwarts Chalice by Arthur Price. Now these were made back in I think early 2001, and they are incredibly detailed. They are solid pewter base, and then I think it's copper and then sterling silver plated over the top. But if you look at the detail of this, you will agree that this is ridiculously beautiful. It is absolutely stunning, and there was only I think it's only 500 of these, possibly a bit more than that, I could be wrong, but they have everything to do with the Philosopher's Stone. They are completely dedicated to the Philosopher's Stone. You've got Fluffy obviously there, you've got Norbert the dragon down there, the Hogwarts crest, you've got broomsticks, you've got the flute that Hagrid gave to Harry that he used to obviously to help Fluffy go to sleep. You've got Hedwig just there, Harry, Ron and Hermione just there. You've got the golden snitch in there. You've got Trevor. You've got Bertie Bott's every flavour bean. Oh my goodness, it just goes on and on and on. You've got acceptance letter here. So this had to go. Oh, sorry, you've got Scabbers there. My brain went, what's wrong with me? It's just so beautiful. This is just such a stunning piece. When I got this, I've had this, oh my gosh, it must be about 7 or 8 years now, but I absolutely love it. It is so delicate though, and I don't mean as in the structure. Unfortunately, if I was to display something like this, as you can see in the camera, there is marks. This is where it's tarnished, because silver, as you know, tarnishes. If you polish silver, it comes up really nice. However, this is silver plated, so if you were to polish this, it would eventually wear away the silver and it would reveal the copper. Unfortunately, this is why it can't be displayed. It worries me that I would eventually obviously polish it too much and the silver would come off. So I have left it as it is. It's never been polished and I've had it a long time. But it is a gorgeous piece. You can still get these items from eBay possibly, but you're looking at a lot of money, maybe £500. I think I paid about £70-80 for this, but again, I bought it a while ago, so I did really well. But I love this item. Okay, so in my own bedroom is this beautiful Gryffindor common room cabinet by Valentine's Miniatures. It is stunning. This was the first Harry Potter cabinet that Sean Valentine of Valentine's Miniatures actually made. You can see the all-important plaque down there. The Gryffindor Common Room by Valentine's Miniatures. Minerva McGonagall there on the left, and the fireplace in the background with the Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. Now the lamp next to it is actually, the bulb is loose. I need to open it up and tighten it. But this cabinet is in fact no longer mine. This cabinet is going to Chalice, my editor. As she is a proud Gryffindor, she has bought this off me, but in replace of this stunning cabinet, I have the Defense Against the Dark Arts cabinet coming instead, which she kindly picked up for me. And one of the best bits about it is it plays the Harry Potter theme tune, or Hedwig's theme, shall I say. Okay, these had to be included in my top 10. There are a few of them, but they are so beautiful that they have got to be some of my favourite items. As you can see over my shoulder is the Dumbledore Star Ace figure, so I want to show you why they are in my top 10. Okay, so here we have Dumbledore Star Ace figure. The detail on this was incredible. This is the deluxe Star Ace figure because this comes with Fawkes the Phoenix and the globe, but I'm not sure if that came with the normal ones. But Fawkes is beautifully detailed, just look. He is so lovely. And you Fawkes, you can just hear him talking to you. It's just beautiful. These dolls, I say dolls, they're toys, they're just so beautifully detailed. Dumbledore's glasses, his facial expression, his beard, his cup, wand, his clothes. I mean, just look at his belt. The detail is stunning. Absolutely stunning on these. I love them. And further down, we have Harry from Philosopher's Stone, looking really cheeky there with his grin. He comes with a broom. He comes with the Philosopher's Stone, which is currently hiding in this little glass jar. Just there. And he comes with a golden snitch, as you can see, floating right there. And obviously his wand, a change of clothes as well, because he can't stay in his robes all the time. And then you have Dobby here, another Star Ace figure. He's in proportion with this Harry, which is fantastic. He comes with Tom Riddle's diary, the Basilisk Fang, unfortunately Bellatrix's dagger. The sorting hat comes with Harry. And then obviously you have the box for Dobby there and for Harry. And then further down we have cheeky little Ron with a cheeky smile, just like Harry has. And he comes with his wand, his broom, Scabbers down there. He comes with a chess set as well, which is so detailed, and all those pieces move, can you believe it? It's amazing. And he comes with some chicken legs as well, because you know Ron, he likes to eat. And his jumper that his mum knits him for Christmas. We have the wonderfully handsome Sirius Black with his wand. Now this is obviously from the Order of the Phoenix, where he's dressed to impress. He's got a pocket watch there as well, a beautiful belt, nice shiny shoes, and he comes with the coat that he wore when he went to King's Cross to see Harry before he went. And underneath those clothes, he's covered in tattoos. But these are definitely in my top 10. Okay, so one of my really important items in my top 10 selection is something very personal to me. Some of you might already know, because I have talked about it before, but it is this Hogwarts acceptance letter by the Carrot Shop. Sterling silver. I bought it from the Warner Brothers Studios back in 2014, in December. I took my mum to see Hogwarts in the Snow. I bought this. She was completely gobsmacked at the amount of money I spent on it. I think it was about £85. I don't think it's any different. It's still the same price. But what I didn't realise is that was actually, I'm getting a bit tearful now. It was actually the last trip I would ever take with my mum to the Warner Brothers studio. And she passed away in January, just after. So we went in December and she passed away in January, very peacefully in her sleep, which was a bit of a shock to everybody because she was fine. I spoke to her 2 hours before. So yes, I mean, I don't wear it as much anymore because I chop and change between the other ones that I have, but I'll take it off now and show you closely. But this will always mean more to me than anything. So this had to be classed and had to be kept in my top 10. So here's a closer look at it. So obviously it states there, Harry Potter, the cupboard under the, Mr. H. Potter, the cupboard under the stairs. And then on the back then, it has the wax seal and Warner Brothers symbol. For some reason my camera won't focus on it. There we are. But it is a stunning necklace, and obviously, as I said, it is 95 sterling silver by the Carrot Shop. They are still available today. It is a stunning necklace and one that I hold very dear to my heart. Not only is it Harry Potter, but obviously has massive sentimental value too. Okay, so back in, oh my goodness, it must have been around the summertime of 2011. I was actually living at another address Amazingly, I gave my future address, which I wasn't meant to be moving into for ages. I wrote to J.K. Rowling and told her all about my life and everything else, and saying how amazing she is, how wonderful this gift she's given us all is just exceptionally wonderful, and that she helped me with my reading, because obviously people that don't know, I'm dyslexic, and I've got ADHD and autism, and she helped me with all of this. But I didn't have a reply from J.K. Rowling, but I had the next best thing. I had a letter from her publishers and a card with her autograph attached. So if you can see, I did have this on display. I had to take it down because it was in a window. It was near a window and it started to fade, the card. So luckily I took it down in plenty of time, and the autograph is still very much visible. So I'm very lucky, but this is definitely in my top 10. If I met J.K. Rowling in person, then yes, she would definitely be in my top 10, but this is as close as I can get at the moment. So here it is. So for those of you who don't know already, and I think probably most of you do because I've screamed it from the rooftops enough times, I used to live down southwest Wales, and back in, oh my goodness, it must have been 2008-ish, possibly earlier, I'm no good. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 was filming down where I lived. In Fresh West, which is where Shell Cottage was set, if you know. And obviously there was a scene where sadly Dobby passes away, and Harry and Ron and Hermione bury him behind Shell Cottage on a lovely mountain, or a lovely like hills, sandy hill. Well, myself and my sister were lucky enough to be on set that day, and my sister took this picture. Let me step back a little bit so you can see it. Now, this picture is obviously Daniel Radcliffe. It looks very sad. He's currently doing the scene where he's burying Dobby. He's digging his grave on his own, which he requested. But this picture is quite amazing because Harry is actually waiting for them to say action, or should I say Daniel Radcliffe is currently waiting for them to say action. So he's just stood there looking at his shoes or playing with the sand, but it looks very sad, and almost like all this space up here is him kind of thinking of all the things, all the people that he's lost in his life maybe. Now my sister took this with a fantastic camera. I took so many photos that day. I was the first person to report that Domhnall Gleeson was playing Bill Weasley, because that was put on the Leaky Cauldron website, and it got a stupid amount of hits. So I was very proud of that. But my sister took this picture along with having a camera off with Emma Watson. She was taking pictures, and Emma Watson was actually taking pictures of her as well. So if you go on my Harry Potter UK page on Facebook, there is actually, I think there's actually a file, and it's all of the pictures that were taken that day. And obviously this was one of them. Now this is the only print to ever been produced of this picture, and it has been signed by my sister on the back. So it's now actually quite a valuable piece. I'm quite shocked at that because my sister took it. One of my most treasured possessions isn't something that's worth very much money, but it is beautifully made. If you see, this is a golden dragon egg trinket box all the way from Japan. I couldn't tell you much about it. All I know is that you are able to get them still on the internet. I paid, I think, £40 for this, but I think they go up quite a lot now, but it is stunning. And it plays a song. However, couldn't tell you what the song is. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I love it. It is absolutely beautiful. When you put the lid down, it stops. It's gorgeous. It is so beautifully made. And then you've got the owl on the top there, and it's got a little built-on stand as well. So this has got to be in my top 10 just because it is so beautifully made. It's so pretty. Another one of my items in my top 10. This is a stunning piece. Again, I think it's Japanese. Now, I saw this on a website a long time ago and I was just desperately trying to get hold of one. It is a 24 karat gold plated golden snitch puzzle piece. And it is gorgeous. You're lucky to try and get one now, mind. This is a very hard item to get hold of. But if you can, it is so worth it. Honestly, you'll see why now. So the item comes in this gorgeous emerald box with gold detail, Harry Potter written there. And it has obviously the Warner Brothers details here. Now when you open it, it is in a plastic case or a plastic bag in this velvet box. But I think the best place for it is in this. Remember what I said about the whole plated with the sterling silver? This is an extremely delicate piece again, especially with the with the gold plating. It's very easy to come off. Now this is there's 5,000 of these. This is number 1016 of 5,000. You can just about see that there in my studio lights reflecting in the background. So that is the gold stand. And it also comes with a map. Once you take all the pieces off, you have a map to take them back, put them back together. Now I have taken it apart once, never again. It was really difficult to put back together. So let me show you this without the plastic. It does look beautiful in the box. But again, I wouldn't put it on display just because these things tarnish so easily. Now this is the golden snitch. Unfortunately, my studio lights are in the wrong place. It is gorgeous. So you've got the golden snitch there and you've got the stars and then the word Quidditch going across it. And underneath this puzzle, there's more again underneath, but as I said, it's really hard to put back together, but it is magnetic. So they do stick to it. So that's really good. But when I bought this, the person who sold it put really bad pictures on eBay and it looked like it was in horrific condition. When it arrived though, it was practically brand new. It must have been just terrible photos. And then when you put it on the stand, that's how it looks. Oh, I love it. One of my favorite pieces. I was looking for one of these, I think for about 3 years. A friend of mine found it for me on eBay, and so I managed to get it. I think I paid £60 for it. I dread to think how much these are worth now, but they are so hard to get hold of. But they are sensational pieces and perfect for my collection because I love it. And my number one item out of the thousands of items I have is this. My Dumbledores Office cabinet by Valentine's Miniatures. This is my number one favorite item in everything. Now I have thousands of items, believe me, I've counted, and this is my number one. This is just the top. It is also a table. Look, there's my name. It is beautiful. Now Sean Valentine makes all of these miniature pieces, but he does an incredible job over a period of time. Just look at that. I love the detail of the candle and the books in the window there. Just like everyday items, just happily waiting there. This cabinet is in fact painted, or shall I say sort of painted, with over £400 worth of gold leaf. There's the all-important plaque. Dumbledores Office by Valentine's Miniatures. So let me show you inside. So once you take the front off, this is what you are left with. So you have Dumbledore's desk. And obviously Dobby there with Tom Riddle's diary and the all-important sock. You have Fawkes here. The wonderful memory cabinet there, all made by Sean. Clever, clever man, very clever man. This is a one-off cabinet, so you can't buy another. He makes one-off pieces. And if you can just about make out there, the small version of Dumbledore telescope. It is gorgeous. Over here you have Dumbledore. And you have all his books and things on the shelves. The sorting hat there. You scroll down and the shelf has lots of things on it. Now, I honestly, every time I look at this, I see something I have missed. So if I turn the desk round, this is what you get to look at. Look at all this detail. His personal letters and his inkwell and books. I love the little key detail there. Look at that, look at the size difference. Look at my nail compared to this book. And his little boxes there. And his deluminator, as you can see there. A stamp as well and all his personal letters. And then when you take that away, you have Dumbledore's chair there and the cushion comes off like a little doll's house cushion, and Sean made that himself. Just beautiful. And then if you look behind, you will see even more detail. And if you remember, I spoke about my mother. She is in fact, part of her is in that urn, and there's a Bible next to the urn. My mother's ashes are in there, so she'll always be a part of this cabinet. Now, some people might think that's a bit morbid, but my mum was a huge Harry Potter fan, so she would absolutely have loved this, knowing that she is immortalised in Harry Potter forever. I love Dobby, he looks so good. You see all the amount of books that are down there. And if you look right at the back, there you'll see a curtain, and that actually goes into his room at the back there. So this is my Dumbledore's cabinet. And it is my favourite item out of all my collection. And this is the back of the Dumbledores Office cabinet. It is stunning. This is the mirror of Erised there, which you can obviously see. You see me in the background. Hello. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece by Sean Valentine. He's done a great job of this. Sean does the most amazing detailing. This is just the side of the cabinet. You notice Tom Riddle's ring there, Marvolo Gaunt's ring. Is it Marvolo Gaunt's ring? And then you've got the letter from RAB there. And this bottle is actually an antique perfume bottle, as far as I remember what he told me. Again, it's like the detail that's gone into this is just sensational. And then if you go over, you have more bottles there. And again, here. And then on this side, you have more detail again. You've got the Marauders map down there. You recognise this gentleman here. Just there, it's the one that says "Welcome to Hogwarts." in Philosopher's Stone, and all those books that are piled up there with the Marauder's map on top. Just amazing. And then you go around, you've got more potion bottles again, some apothecary bottles with really cool labels on. And then more again up here. And as you go around, you have more again. And then just around here, these actually are meant to glow, but I don't think they ever have. But I don't mind them not glowing. I think they're really great anyway. But all these items are just so stunning. There isn't a millimetre of this cabinet that isn't thought about. So there you have it, the top 10 of my own items. To be completely honest with you, I actually found it easier than the top 10 of the Christmas selection because I know my collection so well. I know my favourites already. But it did kind of put me in a bit of a predicament to choose which one I would put first. But the Dumbledore's cabinet will always, I think that will always be first. That is like one of my most expensive items. And two, just the most beautiful item I have ever had in my life. And the only one of its kind as well. There will never be another one made. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, invite your friends, and also write in the comment what you thought of this video. I will reply to every single one of you. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Take care.